What is going on, my friends, and welcome back to another video on the channel. Well, I have a bit of a warning here for Polygon Matic, and I'm going to give you guys just a quick update because things are not looking too good from the price movement that I am seeing right now. So for that reason, let's not waste any time at all, and let's get straight into today's video. Now, in the last video, we were still sitting within this descending wedge, and I told you guys two things needed to happen. First and foremost, I wanted to see us break to the upside out of this descending wedge, and then eventually be able to come back up above this 94 level and set the new higher high. I said if we're capable of breaking this high, then we're really in a position to see some strong growth to the upside. I was like, don't go too crazy just if we break out, because there's still a chance that we trend downwards or get a fake out back into this thing. Wait for the breakout, wait for the clearing of the recent high, and then start to look for some purchases towards the top side. The issue that we can see though is that we got the breakout to the upside and everything was looking fantastic up until the point that we ran into the 618 to 786 resistance from our Fibonacci swing high on the 10th of September to the swing low on the 21st of September. You guys can see we came right up into the 618 to 786 box after being rejected from it previously, and what happened is that we got rejected again. So we put in a bit of a double top here on this resistance, which is never a good sign, and because of that, we did get pushed back down within the wedge. This is a very bearish move. Okay, now is there still the possibility that we do get a bounce to the upside? Yes, absolutely, but it is becoming much less likely, especially while we are below, of course, this level of resistance. Typically speaking, when we get a fake out to the upside on a structure, we will revisit the bottom side of the structure. What that looks like for us in this position is, this thing likely coming back towards 62 to 60 if we do lose a couple key support levels in this 75 to 70 level, and I'm going to give you guys these support levels right here. So if we lose them, likelihood is strong correction of up to 30% is on the way for Matic. We've known that this is a possibility, especially since we had this Adam and Eve, right? This Adam and this Eve, or if you want to call it a bit of a cup and handle, or whatever you want to, whatever pattern name you want to call it. There's a clear level of resistance here. And when we broke it, we never came all the way back down to it. And now we're in a position that we may be coming back to back test it, and hopefully, of course, revisiting the top side. So what are these support levels? What are our saving graces right now? Well, the biggest one that I can see is our 20 SMA on the weekly charts. Now, if you look at the weekly charts here, again, we have been interacting with this 20 SMA for the last couple of months, right? About 2 months now, in which we broke back above it and we've been holding above it very well. But now we're in a position in which this 20 SMA is squeezing us between this level of support right here in this level of resistance. And so considering the fact that although we are getting a push back down off this resistance, we still have this 20 SMA, which has served as support for weeks now, to still give us the ability to see a bounce back to the upside to come revisit the top side of our Bollinger Bands, which could be around $1.08. So the 20 SMA is the most important level of support on the weekly charts right now that we should be paying attention to. Now, not only that though, if we do look at just pure structure, right, we still do have this key level of support from this establishment of support, this establishment of support. It creates this beautiful trend line, and this trend line is always going to serve as some type of support. Even if it's not going to hold for a while, we should get some type of bounce off of it. So of course, that is always good. That is currently sitting around about 73 to 74 cents right here. Now, lastly, we obviously are going to have this macro Fibonacci zone between the 618 and 786 level, which is also running perfectly in tandem with not only this ascending level of support here, but also, again, our weekly 20 simple moving average is also, again, sitting right directly within that zone. So we have the 20 SMA here, 618 to 786 support here, and structural support here. All of those things tell me that if at any given point we see the price fall below 72 cents and get daily closes, likelihood is that's when the mass capitulation is going to start, and we need to be very aware that something bad is very likely on the horizon. So while we're above 72, 73 cents, we're in a position to see the bounce continue. But if we lose that level, things are going to get ugly, and I will likely open up some short trades for Matic once that level is lost. Remember, I do all my trading here over on BitGet, and if you do use BitGet, you may get an email or a message that looks like this. All you got to do is press I understand and then go about your business. There are just certain regions that they have to, give these warnings to because of legal things, and it's not anything to worry about. I still use BitGet every single day, and so I withdraw, deposit, do all that good stuff as well. But if you do deposit, you can get up to $4,000 in bonuses, so make sure you go check that out down below. But with that said, guys, that is about it for today's video. On a bit of a side note as well, guys, I told you guys I was getting in on the cookie pre-sale. This is not a sponsored segment of the video or anything like that. I just wanted to show you. We got in on the cookie pre-sale in the last video, or about 2 videos ago. this is what it's looked like since then. So we launched all the way down at 0.007 right down here. And this thing has just consistently gone up since the pre-sale. So this thing is looking really good. I'm really happy with this. So, you know, big congrats to any of you who got in on that. But with that said, guys, again, that's about it. Of course, I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. Make sure you pay very close attention to the 72 to 73 zone, because if it's lost, things are likely to get ugly. Okay, so guys, if you did enjoy today's video, let me know by smashing that like button and subscribing to the channel if you are new, and I will see you all next time. Peace.